Hi everyone, it's your girl Nunu the Hair Diva, and I'm back with you with a makeup look slash product tip talk. Now, I gave it that title because I didn't think I was going to add another makeup look to the Shop My Stash week number 7. This would be makeup look number 5 because I believe that I did 4 makeup looks. If not, then it's makeup look number 4. However, I have been watching some of my favorite makeup artists to me on the YT. Miss Dangle 666 as well as Miss Fearless Femme. They both have been doing like these cut creases, and I have been in love with them. There is also Miss Shadows on the Wall. She does a lot of cut crease designs on her eyes as well. And you know, Nunu the Hair Diva just had to hurry up and try that. However, I wanted to see if I could push it a little bit. So this is like my first time even trying this eyeshadow look. So let me zoom in a little bit and show you my face. I'm so proud of it. I really, really am. So looking in the viewfinder, and I'm just now starting to sweat just a tiny bit because I'm in the bathroom and you know it's hot, and yeah. So this is what my eyes look like. Now I have a few tips on how I do my eyebrows to make them a little bit easier, whether you are using the e.l.f. brow kit or the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. And then I did what I felt was a double cut crease. Now, I don't know if they even have that. I haven't looked up videos or anything. But what I pretty much did was I did like 2 different browns pretty much in my crease under the brow bone area and blended that out. And then I went in with 2 different purples and blended that out as well. On the bottom I have 2 different blues, and then I have liner and eyeshadow under my eyes. I also have on highlight and blush. I don't have any foundation on. I just use concealer under my eyes as well as just to conceal the blemishes, and I use some Ben Nye powder. And then I have my lips. So let me zoom back out. Ta-da! Alrighty, so let's get into this video so I can tell you some of the things that I did. Now, while I don't think I have everything in front of me, I will say this. To get my eyebrows to start to look the way I want them to, I definitely make sure that I clean them up and I arch them, not too much, but just get the little hairs up from underneath. This angled brush that we all use to usually line our eyes or to fill in our brows, I decided to flip it over. We normally do it this direction and, you know, fill in our brows. However, I don't have hair closer, you know, to the inner portion of my eyes. And I love the little square look. So what I did was I took the brush, and instead of laying it flat and going across, I flipped it to its side so that it is going, I can lay it on my brows like a pencil. And then I just brush across. And because it was a straight line, it gave me that square effect closer to the inner portion of my eyes. And all I had to do, and I'm looking in my mirror, was to just lightly, you know, go up and fill the rest of it in. And I did the same to the other side. So that's just a little tip if you don't have hair there and excuse me, and you do like the little square design. Definitely hold the angled brush flat. Try to have a light hand and sweep it back. Only go partially, and then you can fill it in. So that's my first tip for using your e.l.f. brow kit or the Anastasia dip brow, which you know I'm never completely prepared and I don't have that with me. Alrighty, so now you know what's on my brows. For my concealer that I have under my eyes, I went back to my Stila Stay All Day concealer. This is the lid that it comes in, and it is Maple 17, if you can see that. Now the lid, I must tell you, you can't buy it this way. You can buy them in a flatter container. This goes onto my foundation. And when you buy the foundation, you get what I consider a sample of the concealer, and it does come with a mirror, and this is what that color looks like. You have to remember I'm in the bathroom, so you may have a little bit of shadow. So that's under my eyes, and I blended it out with a wedge sponge, and I just lightly went under. What I liked about this particular sponge, it was shaped to the contour of my eyes. It allowed me to blend it out, and I'm just going to get that water. It allowed me to blend out the concealer. Very happy with that. To set that concealer, I decided to use my Ben Nye Topaz powder. This is what that looks like. And I use this lid here. Now what I decided to do, because I like to use a brush, the sponge doesn't seem to help me, I got a different foundation brush that is synthetic. And I put enough in the lid so that I would have enough to apply it to my face. I do like the fact that when you apply a little more than what you need, it actually sinks in. So taking the brush and getting the translucent powder, I pressed it in, and that is exactly the best way to do it. It will start to absorb the oils if you are an oily girl, and you can actually see it brightening and setting before you have to spray anything. So that is my tip. I'm quite sure plenty of you already do this, but today I feel as though my makeup is just wonderful. I feel like I'm up there just for today with some of those beauty gurus on applying my makeup and just appreciating what it really looks like. Alrighty, so now what I use for my lashes. I went and I used my Tarte Gifted Mascara, and this really separates my lashes. It gives me just a little bit of length, but it mainly separates them, and I really do like, let me see if you can see that, how they look, because I don't always wear falsies, and that's what my lashes look like. On top of that, you know, I've been using this, the Victoria's Secret Beauty Rush Mascara, and this is in Blacktastic. What I like about this, it gives you thickness. It doesn't quite give you lengthening, but you will get thicker lashes, and I applied just one coat of this over the top of the Tarte Gifted Mascara. So I was really, really happy with that. Really quick, what is on my lips, because I definitely want to talk to you really fast about my eyes. Did I say what's on my lips? Okay. What's on my lips? I am using the LA Girl Glaze Lip Paint. And this is what that looks like. And the color that I'm using, I think this is called Koi. I believe this is Koi. It's so small right here in the corner, I can't see it. But I pretty much applied this from the tube. I didn't squeeze it really hard. Everyone gave enough information to use a lip brush, but I wanted to use it from the tube, and that's how I did. And this is what my lips look like, and I do appreciate that. I told y'all it's hot in here. Over the top of that, I went through my stash and I found this Milani 3D Glitz lip gloss. That's what that looks like. This color is called Fashion Diva. And as you can see, it's a nice Purple Glitter Gloss. And that's what's on my lips as well. Alrighty, so now what's on my cheeks, I went and I used my BH Cosmetic Duo Blush in Tulip. I just got this yesterday. You should have saw it in the haul, but I was so excited for the color that I brought because I really think this is going to work with my skin tone. This is the color Tulip, that is the blush, and this is the highlight. This highlight here, I feel as though every brown skin girl should have. And you know, I'm no beauty guru. I'm just starting in this makeup thing. But this was so pretty. I don't know if you can tell, it is right here on my cheeks, and right here is the blush. I like for my blush to be faint. I'm so sick and tired of sweating over my lip. It must be a personal summer kicking in because the window is open. I just really love this color. And you know, you get a full mirror at the bottom, and this color is called Tulip. It is very, very good. Alrighty, so now let's get into these eyes. Like I said, I wanted to push the envelope just a little bit and try what I call a double cut crease. After this video is posted, I promise you I will look it up to see if anyone has that. What I have on my eyes is my NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone. Once again, I don't have it in front of me. I like to put my makeup back as I use it if I don't think I'm going to do a makeup of the day, and that's why I'm not prepared with everything. However, I did go back and I decided to use my Wet n Wild Custom Huge Palette. I have a video on that. I will link it below in the description bar. What I did was I followed the angle 666 as well as Fearless Femme, and I decided to use these. These are shadows that I don't use that often, and I wanted to try to use that. So for the browns, I used this brown, this dark brown here, and I mixed it with this lighter brown here. I'm sorry I can't quite tell you the names of these colors because these came from different palettes that I put together. But I took pretty much a dark and a medium brown, mixed those two together, and I started with my first crease. I took my blending brush, and I mean, I'm telling you, I blended. And you do have to blend really good on the outsides. The tip that I want to tell you about this that I think everyone uses, for the first time I decided to use tape and give myself a more defined edge on my eyeshadows. Very, very happy about that. Now, for the second cut crease, I decided to take these two purples. I took this darker shimmering purple here and this lighter purple here, and I blended these two together, and I decided to go underneath the darker browns and give myself another line of color. And then I took a different brush. Do I have that one with me? No, I don't. Okay. I took a different brush and I blended that out really light with the brown. Now, what I used to apply these, and pardon me, my nose was itching. I took this brush like this, if you can see that. It's like a detailer brush, and that is how I place the color. That way I could get more defined color there, and then I blended it out with a regular blending brush. And this brush here, I believe this is a Sephora blending brush. And that's how I did what I think is the double cut crease. Now, for the color that I wanted to use, I decided to use these two colors here. I took this light teal green and this shimmering kind of teal green, and I blended those two together, and I applied that just on the base of my lid. And that's what you should see right there. And I blended just a tiny bit because it was a cut crease. Whew, it's hot, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta wipe this off my lip because it's bothering me. as I blended those two in, I kind of left a little bit of a line so that you could see that there is a definition between those three colors. I hope that looks okay. And for my eyeliner, I use my NYX Gunmetal Eyelining Pencil for the corners of my eye to give me a little more color. I am using, this is Jordana eyeliner, and it's in the color Mint. And that's what that looks like. And that's in the inner tear duct area. Now to smudge out my lower lash line, I put Gunmetal eyeliner on the bottom, and then I went in and I took this bottom shimmering purple right here and I just smudged that out. And that's the purple that I use. Now to give myself an all over highlighted effect on my eyes, I went to one of my favorites, and it is the Ulta Matte Shadows. This is what that color looks like. This is very, very faint. It is called Buttercream, and I just love this color because anytime I make mistakes, I can use that just to lightly blend out all of my shadows. To finish off my entire face, and I think I'm going to lose some color right here. So I'm going to take some of that's on the end and dab it back. Well, how about I show what I actually did with the midnight powder. So I'm going to just take a little bit, and it's on my brush, and press it in. That's all you have to do. And hopefully, you know, I won't keep sweating during the video. It is very, very hot. I think it's about like 97 degrees today. The last thing I did to lock everything on my face, besides sweating, I used my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Setting Mist. And I'm going to do that one more time. Just a little bit of spray on there to try to hold everything in. And I tell you, I'm so excited for how my face looks. I appreciate the colors that I chose to use and step a little bit out of my box. And thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I know this video is going to be long. All of my videos are pretty much long. Leave your questions and comments below. Thank you all for subscribing. I love you all. I really do. When you leave your comments, Nunu the Hair Diva promises to respond to you. I will always respond. To all be blessed, and I'll see you in a few minutes with some more videos. I'm going to do a series of tag videos. See you later.